Today we're going to have a quick look at the background information about the man, Julius Caesar. But first, a brief history of Rome. Before Rome became a republic in the 8th century BC, it was led by Etruscan kings during this time. Now, an Etruscan king's son is going to rape a Roman lady of exceptional virtue by the name of Lucretia. She makes this public and then stabs herself. After her death, there's an uprising, and this pushes the Etruscans out of Rome. So around this time, we're now going to see the founding of the Roman Republic around 510 BC. At this point in time, we're going to see some sort of emperor. They kind of act more like a dictator. Now, this person is going to overlook the Senate, and he's going to be elected from the Senate for about 6 months. Now, the Roman Senate consists of about 300 members of the upper class in Roman society, and this position is for life. Now, they select those who will take their place if they die. Usually it is a family member, but if you didn't have particular family members at all, or if you didn't like them, you can select someone else. And then this particular Roman Senate chooses 2 people to become heads of state, known as praetors or consuls. Now, these praetors or consuls are elected for 1 year only. They are the ones who actually govern Rome itself, and they must agree together on every decision. We also have the tribunes who are going to make sure the rights of people are being considered. So these are public officials who actually go out and talk to the civilian public and come back and talk to the Senate. And then lastly, you have the plebs. These are the citizens of Rome themselves. And the citizens of Rome are divided into 2 classes: the proletarians, which are the urbanized poor freed slaves, and the patricians, the wealthier citizens of Rome. Now we know a bit about the background of how the citizenry is made up. Now we go into Julius Caesar. He starts off with a triumvirate, which is a power shared between 3 rulers. And the first triumvirate that we see in Rome has Julius Caesar and 2 other men, Crassus and Pompey. Now, Caesar came into this triumvirate as a military leader. He had led military victories against Gaul, which is now France and Belgium, all the way up to the north in Britain. But Pompey feared Julius Caesar's military strength and popularity, and at the time ordered Caesar to give up his army. As long as you're going to be part of the triumvirate, you don't need your army. Well, Caesar refused, gathered his army, and led them back to Italy. Once there, he creates a civil war against Pompey, and he forces him and his rivals to flee to the Balkans. Now, he pursues Pompey and his sons to Egypt, where he discovered Pompey had been murdered. But Pompey's forces reorganize, and there's one final battle around Spain. So once we have this battle in Spain, it is Caesar versus Pompey's sons. Caesar's going to win and kill off the 2 sons, and this is actually where the beginning of William Shakespeare's play, The Tragedy of Julius Caesar, begins, with Caesar returning from this battle after killing Pompey's sons in Spain. Now, Caesar was seen as a possible end to the Roman Republic and its democratic ideals. After all, when he returns to Rome, he has the power of the military, and he's now killed off Pompey, and Crassus has just died, so he's the only member of the triumvirate left. Thank you so much for stopping by for a quick learning about Julius Caesar. If you'd like to learn more about Julius Caesar, or perhaps about William Shakespeare's The Tragedy of Julius Caesar, leave a comment down below to let me know what more you'd like to learn. And as always, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed.